Welcome to the 2025 HIA-LI Trade Show. I'm Eliud Custodio with Turn One Studio, and I'm sitting with Mike Voltz from PSEG Long Island. Mike, welcome.
Thank you very much.
So PSEG for Long Islanders is a bit of a household name, but I know there's a lot more to what you do than what the average consumer does. Can you let us know a bit about what you guys do?
Sure. So, in addition to getting a monthly bill from PSEG Long Island with our name on it, we do lots of things to help both homeowners and businesses, primarily to save energy, reduce your electric bill, and by reducing energy on the grid, it actually reduces the stress on the grid. It helps us.
Okay.
It's also great for the environment because any less energy that you use, less fossil fuels need to be burned to produce the power. And we also encourage renewable energy like solar and other solar and wind. So energy efficiency is primarily what my role is.
Okay.
But we help both businesses and homeowners to be as efficient as possible, insulating homes, putting in efficient appliances, LED lighting, etc. So really out there to just make sure our businesses are as efficient as possible, helping them save money on their monthly electric bill.
Fantastic. So on average, what would you say is the number one thing a homeowner can do that would make the most impact on saving energy?
So probably the first thing to do, we offer a free service. It's a free energy assessment.
Really?
So we'll send an energy expert into your home, and they'll spend an hour or 2 hours. They'll walk through, they'll check the attic insulation, the wall insulation. They'll look at your appliances, look at, whether or not the windows and doors are sealed well with energy strip. So really, a free energy assessment is a great way to start. And then based on the assessment, depending on what the energy expert finds, you may be able to follow up by insulating your attic. Well, putting in LED lighting is another great one if you haven't done it already.
Okay, right.
Incandescent bulb, 60-watt bulb, you can get the same light from about 7 watts. It's a tremendous savings. So, and that's easy. It's inexpensive. Also, appliances, look for the Energy Star label. Buy the most efficient appliances. And ultimately, if your air conditioner is getting old, central air, maybe get we could look at an electric heat pump, which provides both heating and cooling for the home and businesses as well.
Is that like a split unit?
It could be a split, mini split, or it could be a central system with ductwork. But the heat pumps provide both cooling in the summertime and also heating in the winter very efficiently.
That's fantastic. So if I have one of your folks come in and do the assessment and they recommend a certain number of things, do you also recommend contractors and those out in the non-PSEG world to help do that for me?
Absolutely. We rely very much on contractors, electricians, plumbers, and there's special contractors that specialize in insulation. And we'll have a list of contractors that you can choose from. We also provide financial incentives for up to $1,500.
I was going to ask you about that.
Towards the cost of upgrading insulation. And depending on your income level, if you're a certain low income, struggling, maybe those in our service territory on Long Island that are struggling more, we offer more generous incentives, up to $6,500 if someone's income eligible. So we really want to help customers who need it the most to be able to insulate their homes. It provides comfort, so they're more comfortable in the winter months, along with saving on the electric bill and heating oil and natural gas. So it's saving on any kind of heating fuel, which may or may not be electricity.
That's fantastic. Are there also similar incentives for commercial properties?
Yeah. So commercial businesses a little bit different because a business typically the biggest energy use might not be in the heating system in a commercial building. It's probably more likely to be air conditioning and motors and lights.
Okay.
But we offer, in fact, this is the last year we're offering incentives for LED lighting. So any business.
Is that right?
Yes.
Like December 31st?
December 1st of this year. Yeah, we're trying to get it done a little bit before the end of this year. So that's really very important for businesses to understand. Many businesses have converted already from the old fluorescent tubes, the 4-foot tubes, fluorescent.
Right.
Much more efficient to go with LED lighting. And we offer very generous incentives that cover up to 70% of the costs, including labor, to change lights. So this would be a great year if you haven't done it already for businesses to replace all of your fluorescent or incandescent lighting over to LED.
That's it. And is that cash back? Is that a tax break?
So it's an upfront incentive. It's actually cash. No, I say upfront, not upfront. When the project is done,
right,
the business owner can either take the check from us or they can assign it to their contractor. The beauty of assigning it to the contractor is then they just reduce the net cost of the project if the contractor takes the assignment of the rebate. But as soon as the project's done, the first thing we do, we issue a pre-approval commitment letter. If you decide you want to do it, we commit to the funds, and then when the work's done, we send you a check for the amount.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's funny, as you say that, I'm now looking around,
look at all the lights
around this building.
These are LED.
They are LED.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. They're hard to look at.
Suffolk Community College has upgraded already.
Very bright.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you come to a show like this, right? The Build is the largest B2B trade show on the island. What are you looking to get out of this?
So
spreading the word of PSEG?
Well, PSEG and all the great things we do for both homeowners and businesses. So, everyone here probably lives in a home or an apartment on Long Island. So, in addition, we're really focusing on business first, helping business customers, whether it be with LED lighting, whether it be upgrading their air conditioning or refrigeration systems. We provide very generous incentives. We actually have a budget this year of $80 million for our energy efficiency program.
Incentives.
$80 million, $55 million of incentives, and then free services and other.
Wow.
So very generous incentives, and for businesses and homeowners. So we just want to spread the word, make sure businesses understand we're here to help you. We want you to be as efficient as possible. We'd rather see you take the money that you earn for your business and put it back into your business, not necessarily into your electric and gas bill. So we want to help you reduce your electric bill, reduce your fossil fuel use if you're using that as well. As I said, it's good for the environment. It's good for your business. I also happen to serve on the board of the HIA-LI.
You just took the next question right out of my mouth. Tell us about that committee.
Yeah, the committee is great. It's one of the board members. There's about 35 board members. And we want to make sure that businesses on Long Island are strong. Strong businesses are good for everyone on Long Island. It's good for economic development, good for taxes, to create the tax base and just create the vitality that Long Island has. So, between PSEG Long Island, everything we do for businesses, and HIA-LI, we want to make sure we have a strong community. And I didn't mention earlier some of the things PSEG Long Island does specific to businesses. We have what's called a Main Street Revitalization Program. So if someone has a business in a downtown, maybe you have a restaurant in the downtown area, you want to put some outdoor seating or you want to upgrade your facade, we have financial incentives for beautification of our downtowns. We also have incentives for what's called vacant space revitalization. If a building has been, and it doesn't have to be on Main Street, any commercial building, if it's been vacant for 12 months or more, and you as a business owner decide to revitalize and regenerate that vacant space, we give you a discount for the next 12 months after that on your electric bill, because we want to make sure, vacant space is revitalized and, upgraded. So,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
I knew there was more to the story than the bill in the mailbox.
Lots of good things for PSEG Long Island.
This is wonderful. So, obviously, you gave us a lot of wonderful insight. If business owners are watching and they want to follow up on any of this, how do they get in contact with you?
So, the website's probably the easiest, www.psegli.ny.com.
Anything else you'd like to share?
No, just great to be here today. I encourage all of our businesses to meet the other businesses and, continue to network here.
Mike Voltz, PSEG of Long Island. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.